Hello, just thought I would do a quick video. Welcome to my pictures. Something to listen to here.
On August 17th, about 4 months ago, I sent Prime Minister Albanese of Australia a letter in which I gave him warning.
God, this kind of reminds me of this, to be honest.
I wrote a book in 1995, and I said that if the West doesn't wake up to the suicidal nature of militant Islam, the next thing you'll see is the militant Islam is bringing down the World Trade Center.
Netanyahu said, quote,
So
we're
again,
benefiting
just,
from one thing.
Putting that out there, you do know that this is not just predictive programming, correct? You do know that this is all part of this insanity. When you have these entities that are funded by these monsters and they're all connected, that the Vatican in its iconography is showing you exactly what they're doing. President George Bush saying, oh, a new world order. You have to understand that these monsters that do these things, they're all part of this occult, and this is all controlled opposition. Charlie Kirk's death was a psyop, just like Trump's shooting was a psyop. These deviants, these monsters, Mr. Schwab and all of these monsters, they're all affiliated to each other. This goes way, way back. If you look at history, his story, you'll know the deity that we are dealing with is demonic. The one that runs this world is demonic. These world leaders with their little hand signals, they're all in on it. And then you will understand the hidden structure and the weapons used against humanity throughout time. The Knights Templar, the Knights of Malta, and all of this secret societies of the two-headed bird and all of this, they're all connected. They're monsters. They're going to kill our economy. They're going to kill us. Let he who has wisdom understand. It is time to wake up. It's time to stand up. Be counted. Why is all this gun control a big deal? Because people armed will not willingly load themselves into railroad boxcars and be led to slaughter. They got to take Canada and America's guns away first. These monsters, these replicas, these monsters that infiltrate our governments and our systems, their hatred of our children, they're all connected. You think NATO's a good thing? You think Finland with the swastika flag, the pentagram, that these monuments are not in representation in America and around the world of the same nonsense? You know, this guy supposedly going in these tunnels and saving these children, the Freemason tie on, that they're not all connected. The Azov Battalion and the Nazi Black Sun. These monsters are not going to stop. They're all connected. They're killing and murdering our children. And Yahweh's wrath is coming upon them very shortly. These people were in every movement, every assassination, every war in their occult. They're actors. They're deviant. Very consistent in their behavior. Don't tell me these three evil-looking children, hanging out as children, all become world leaders at the same time. There comes a point when you realize the United Nations, Christians who don't accept minor attracted peoples will be excluded from society. They're saying, we're going to rape your children and we're going to kill you. And if you don't like it, you don't get to participate in our one world government. When you look at your medical symbols and your iconography and archaeology, you will understand the occult is woven deeply into everything. Tubal Cain, Facebook logo. It's in absolutely everything. Justin Trudeau's foundation and the pedophile symbol. Like, these guys are putting it in your face all day long and you can't see it. Another pandemic is coming. And they most certainly are not going to stop. These Freemason Jesuits, these devil-worshipping child rapists are not going to stop. This isn't the Star of David. It is an evil Star of Rephaim. Erica Kirk saying that anti-Semite, Shemite, this is, let he who have understanding reckon the number of the beast. It'll be written on your foreheads and in your hand. Islam was created to destroy Christians. ZC Stigmata, right out of the Papyra and the Codex Vaticanus. In the Jewish mysticism, it's everywhere and in everything, and they worship the goat. And the goats will be separated from the sheep. The Star of Rephaim. The pentagram.
Stop.
They're all in on it. This PCR testing and in your TVs and in your movies and in your iconography and archaeology, it's been put in your face forever. And it's time to wake up. It's time to stand up. It's time to say no. No government of Canada. No unholy Roman Empire Vatican. You are an evil synagogue of Satan with your Dagon hat. And destroying humanity.
Jeremiah